Hey, what up? What's good? Yeah, I want to talk about Hulk Hogan and this WWE shit. Now, I haven't been watching WWE since last September, so I haven't been giving a fuck about that product because it's garbage as fuck, and I couldn't take it no more. But this is about Hulk Hogan. I know I ain't talking about wrestling in a while, but hey, I need to talk about this shit real quick. And just to let you know, we in a bad society right now, man. Like this racist shit been going on for a while now. Like for real, it been cops been beating on. I mean, it's like this racist shit going on. Cops beating on blacks, white cops beating on blacks and shit. But I mean, I'm not quite sure it's blacks beat on whites too. It's just racist shit going on in this country. Like for real, like the girl at the having a pool party, the fucking police harassing the black people because or harassing that family because I don't know they'll stereotype and shit. Now I'm gonna go to Hulk Hogan real quick. He said fucking niggers, brother. Now Hulk Hogan, I always thought he was a racist in my opinion behind closed doors. I always thought that shit. I don't know. It was just in the back of my mind like Hulk Hogan could be a racist motherfucker. He never said nothing racist until now, as far as I know of, but I always thought he was a racist motherfucker. I don't know. I don't know why I always thought something like that. I don't know what. I don't know why. It's kind of strange to me though. But yeah, like for real though. Shit. What can I say? Hulk Hogan is a racist motherfucker. I always thought he was. Nah. Now, as far as the WWE part, these motherfuckers, the WWE want to erase him from the history or whatever off their cheap ass website they made and shit, the WWE website or whatever. They want to erase him out of the history books. But you can't erase Hulk Hogan from history. You can't do it. You know why? Because without Hulk Hogan, there is no WWE. Without Hulk Hogan, there is no WWE. Period. Period. And he is the biggest star. I know he said some racist shit, but the WWE is racist their damn selves, though. They're stereotype as hell. Seriously, they are. That's another reason why I stopped watching that bullshit. But um, I was just saying like you gonna erase all the history from the biggest star that you ever had in your company. Not one of the biggest, the biggest. He's bigger than Austin. He's bigger than The Rock. He's bigger than Triple H and The Undertaker and Andre the Giant. He's bigger than all these motherfuckers. And Mick Foley and shit. He's the biggest star of all time. No, number 2 and 3 is Austin and Rock. But Hulk Hogan is the top tier biggest star in the history of wrestling. Every time you think of WWE and wrestling, the first name always comes up is Hulk Hogan. That's just the truth. That's a fact. It's everybody know who Hulk Hogan is. Everybody. I don't care if you're young, old, middle aged, whatever. Everybody knows who Hulk Hogan is. Everybody heard of Hulk Hogan at least once in their life. That's just the truth. Shit. And like the WWE, I think they racist as fuck too. Like for real. Like I don't know why they erasing all the history of Hulk Hogan. I understand why, because he is racist as fuck, but it wouldn't make sense for them to erase all his history because the WWE is racist and stereotyping than a motherfucker. For example, all Mexican wrestlers gotta be like say like all Mexican wrestlers gotta be some kind of bang 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 or some type of luchador with a mask on or some shit like that, or all Japanese wrestlers gotta be some goddamn. They gotta act like a goddamn character off of some Chinese movie or some shit like that. I'm like, or black wrestlers. That's number one. They stereotype. They stereotype every race that's not white, especially the black race, the African race. They stereotype like a motherfucker. WWE want to erase all Hulk Hogan's history. It wouldn't make sense, and it wouldn't make sense because they're racist as fuck. They give R-Truth, even though I don't watch this shit, they give R-Truth a rapper gimmick. They give him a rapper gimmick. That's stereotyping than a motherfucker right there, if you ask me. Why every black person got to be a rapper, dancer, or whatever the fuck in the WWE? Why? Why they can't just be a normal motherfucking wrestler? You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to be a stereotype. And the WWE so far beyond, they so far down the times, they so out of touch with the times and shit that they don't have no black wrestlers as one of the top stars of the company. And if you consider yourself a sport or any, not even, I know they don't consider themselves really a sport, but they say they're sports entertainment, but still, if you look at any sport or anything like that, most sports in America or in general has a black star. They have a black figurehead. In the NBA, the biggest stars is like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, people like that. Stephen Curry, Chris Paul, Blake Griffin makes, but you get the picture. And then you got the NFL, the best players in the NFL is skill position. Like the best wide receiver in the NFL, Calvin Johnson, Julio Jones, AJ Green, Dez Bryant. You got even some of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. I think Teddy Bridgewater gonna be a star. You know what I'm saying? Like the top figureheads, the black stars get featured in sports a lot, or any other race get featured in sports a lot. But in the WWE, it's always white. It's always white wrestlers getting all the time and all the promotion and all this extra shit. And then they stereotyping like a motherfucker because all the black people gotta be a fucking dancer. All the black people gotta be a rapper or some criminal or some shit like Crime Time. That's stereotyping as hell. With their outfit and shit, looking like 50 Cent. And then you got motherfucking, I think current wrestlers right now are R-Truth with the rapper gimmick, and then you got the primetime players coming out to some hip hop shit like dancing and shit in the ring. They got these motherfuckers doing some stereotyping shit. Every black wrestler gotta be the New Day stereotyping like a motherfucker or whatever. I don't know. It's a New Day or whatever. I don't know what the fuck they call it. A church gimmick or some shit. They got Mark Henry playing the sexual chocolate and shit in the 90s and shit. They got the Godfather playing the goddamn pimp. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, for real though, it's stupid as fuck. The WWE is so fucking stereotyped. And then Vince McMahon is the biggest hypocrite of them all. Because he got his son-in-law said some racist shit to Booker T back in 2003. Well, he ain't actually say the racist shit, but you know what he mean, what he says. And then this is the same Vince McMahon that tried to erase all the history. This is the same Vince McMahon that went on national TV and said nigga on national TV. Do y'all remember? Oh, y'all must not remember. Go look it up on YouTube. When Vince McMahon said he was talking to John Cena or whatever, trying to play like a hip-hop motherfucker or whatever, trying to be hip and shit, thinking he hip and shit. And then he said something to John Cena like, "What up, my nigga?" And then Booker T was just like, he was just standing around like, "Tell me he didn't just say that." And Vince McMahon said nigga, and I know Booker T, he should have had a problem with this shit. He said nigga on national TV. On national fucking TV. I remember watching that Raw too. That was like in 2008, 2007 or some shit. He said, "What up, my nigga? What up, my nigga?" I'm like, what? Vince McMahon, and then oh my God, Vince McMahon is stereotyping in a motherfucker, man. He the biggest. He the biggest hypocrite ever. And I think Vince McMahon racist as fuck, in my opinion. He never pushed no black stars ever. And The Rock doesn't count. He never really pushed no black stars to the top. Never. And then you got back in the day he had DX around the Attitude Era time or some shit. When it was the Nation of Domination and then it had a fucking DX and shit. They saying some racist, they'll spray paint some DX shit and then say some racist shit. Like shit like that. I think that was in 98 or 97. That year that happened when they spray painted that shit. And they said some racist shit against the wall or some shit. Said nigger or I don't know what the fuck. It was some racist ass shit. And then I don't get it, man. Fuck WWE. That's why they can kiss my fucking ass. They fucking suck motherfucking dick. Vince McMahon suck fucking dick. And he's a fucking hypocrite. He's racist as shit. And then Hulk, the biggest star in your history of your company is so-called, he's racist as fuck. If you ask me. I always thought Hulk Hogan was racist behind closed doors. That's just me. I never been the biggest Hulk Hogan fan. Never. Ever. I've always been more of a Stone Cold The Rock fan. I'm more of an Austin Rock, Bret Hart type of fan. But I've never been a Hulk Hogan fan, really. But that's just me. Bret Hart, Stone Cold, The Rock, Chris Jericho, Undertaker fan. That's what Chris Jericho fan and shit. That's the type of fan I was. I wasn't no motherfucking Hulk Hogan fan. That's just me, though. But, yeah, man. And then Vince McMahon, he's so hypocritical. He hired everybody that half the people that work for his company or worked for his company or in the Hall of Fame, they did some criminal shit too. They did some heinous ass shit. This motherfucker putting rapists and fucking child molesters and pedophiles in the Hall of Fame and shit. Like, fuck Vince McMahon. Fuck the WWE hypocritical ass. The only reason why the WWE only doing this shit is because racism is getting a bad name again in 2015. And I guess they trying to be with the times or whatever. But really, the WWE don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck if Hulk Hogan said fucking niggers and shit. The WWE don't give a fuck. They just try not to get bad publicity. That's all the fuck it is. No, WWE don't give a fuck. If you think they give a fuck on Twitter or whatever, Instagram, or if you think the WWE actually give a fuck about what Hulk Hogan said, then you're a fucking retard. Seriously, you're a fucking idiot. That's all I gotta say in this video, man. I'm out of here, though, man. Peace out, man. Tell me what your opinions is in the comment section below. I'm out this bitch. Peace.